And now we're gonna fight him. Where you at, son? He killed me. I have to go all the way back to get my items. Not happy. I have a strategy. I didn't think I was gonna die. I can't have two.
What do you need?
Hello. Hail to you, champion.
All right.
All Diablos, he who blinds the mind, I see you. potential in you, my friend. You've done a fantastic job. Though my ancestors often struggled against the three evils and their minions, I've always lived a shut-in, scholarly life. I'm glad that my wisdom aided you. Now, I wish to leave this place. Though heaven's gates are a marvel to behold, I hope I won't have to see them again for many, many years. Please, talk to Tyrael about leaving this place now.
That was very satisfying. I kicked his ass. He kicked my ass a couple of times, but I kicked his ass. Now I gotta get to level 30. Okay. Can't use any of this shit. It's terrible. Shut up! Phew! Okay. Still 2 mana potions to spend? What? Okay.
Praise be to the light. You have accomplished the impossible. Diablo and Mephisto have been banished back into the black abyss that spawned them, and the corrupted soul stones are no more. However, while you were fighting here, Baal remained behind in the mortal realm, building an army of hellish minions. Now Baal's army is searching for the World Stone, the ancient source of all the soul stones and their power, while leaving behind a wake of destruction. They have forged deeply into the barbarian homelands, heading directly for the summit of Mount Arya. Baal knows, mortal hero. That is the very site of the blessed World Stone. Now, enter the portal I have opened for you. It will take you to the barbarian city of Haralth, the last bastion of order on the slopes of Arya.
Okay, I see what I gotta do.
I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good use. I can't do that here.
Horror Diablo. Strange tales to be told. Listen.
I heard later that he was defeated. And that the sword stones were destroyed in Hellforge. All except one.
Hmm.
Oh, I failed, Diablo. I couldn't do as you asked. I couldn't enter that gate. Forgive me, Tyrael. Forgive me. Marius, give me the stone, and all is forgiven. Give it to me, Marius. Take it. Take it, take it. I'm glad this is finally over, Tyrael. Look what the stone has done to me. You haven't failed, old man. You've done exactly as you were meant to do. However, I am not the Archangel Tyrael. There. You have done well, Marius. Now I think you shall have your reward. What have I done to deserve
That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. That's a whole new level of walking away from an explosion. With locusts, what an asshole, dude. Don't they usually like promise something like awesome if you do something for them? That was pure deceit. Fuck. Holy fuck. Is that Bale? I forgot about this. That's awesome. Like Xerxes. He's ugly as fuck.
Bail! The gates of Sescheron have stood for eons beyond remembrance, and you shall not breach them now. Remove your foul demons from our lands. We stand on the side of light. You shall not be allowed to reach Mount Ariat, and that which you seek will not be yours.
I shall take your position into consideration. Well, it seems your terms are not acceptable.
to find this place so untouched. Everything else in the path of Baal, the Lord of Destruction, lies in ruin. These barbarians must indeed be the legendary guardians of Mount Ariat. They're a proud, hardy people. Don't expect to be greeted warmly. Strangers here rarely are. Perhaps I can gain their trust. I'll spend some time with the townsfolk and try to understand them better. I'll let you know.
Well, well. The siege has everything in short supply, except fools. Why would you seek this place, stranger? Are you a vulture come to loot the bodies of our fallen warriors? Regardless, this is no place to make a name for yourself. The mountain is ours to protect. It's only a matter of time before Hell's legions are routed.
Afternoon.
I am Qualkek, the senior man-at-arms of Haragath. You have the look of a warrior. An extra soldier will be useful, but don't expect anyone to mourn if you get yourself killed. Baal is true to his namesake. He has ravaged through our lands like a merciless plague. The protective ward laid down by our lost elders helps hold the evil at bay. But Baal's siege has taken its toll all the same. Most of my men are now dead. Others are trapped in the mountain passes. But I swear we are not beaten yet. We will fight to the end to protect this mountain.
I, Mala, welcome you to Haragath, the last stronghold of order on Mount Ariat. You have come to the right place if you intend to defeat Baal, the Lord of Destruction. Baal has laid waste to our mountain and its denizens. His minions continue to attack our town, while Qualkek and his men have proven helpless to stop them. Baal is still out on the mountain looking for something, but I know not what. All of the elders, save Nilathak, sacrificed themselves to place a protective ward around Haragath. Some of us here, certainly Nilathak, do not appreciate your presence. We are a proud people, and it is not easy for us to accept aid. I, however, am glad you are here. If you need healing or a potion, please come to me. See Lazuk for weapons, armor, and repairs. Nilathak, despite his disposition, may be of some assistance with other wares. Finally, Qualkek, our man-at-arms, leads Haragath's remaining forces against Baal. Hello.
afternoon. If you're here to defeat Baal, you must prove it. As we speak, Harrogath is under siege by Baal's demons. Catapults rain death just outside the town walls. Baal himself travels up the sacred mountain, having left in charge here one of his most vicious generals, Shank, the Overseer. A ruthless taskmaster, he lashes his own minions into suicidal frenzies on the battlefield. If you wish to prove yourself to us, destroy the monster Shank that commands those infernal catapults outside Harrogath. If you manage...
Every 100%. Next, PNERALMATHIS. For my 29th birthday, my body decided to give me carpal tunnel early. I need fixed. Come on, man. For my 29th birthday, my body decided to give
nuance for each one of the skills, the best use rune words, the really important shopping techniques, and all the other secrets that you would need to understand to be able to take on this challenge yourself. In the written guide, we will walk you through step by step, detailing every single skill point, every single attribute point, and every single path and decision that you need to make to be able to do this yourself. But in this video, I think that we can do a better job of explaining the how-to and the why things happen that just can't come through in a written guide. So go ahead and strap in. Let's talk about the Fire Warlock and its strengths, and then we'll start breaking down each skill. The Fire Warlock in Diablo 2 really breaks the mold of a single element caster in that they have a multitude of tools that they can utilize to be able to manage the various resistances and immunities to your fire damage that you'll find throughout your playthrough, especially later on in Nightmare and Hell difficulty. The build itself is a massive AoE clearing build, which in the endgame gets incredibly fast teleport frames and is able to full clear even all the way up to player's 8 in high density, high value places, especially in the form of terror zones and terrorized acts that are going to be the mainstay of meta farming in the upcoming latter season. In addition to having amazing AoE clear and really good early game mobility via a pseudo teleportability from Warping Blade, you also get the ability to bind and consume demons. This will further increase your damage, further increase how much enemy resistance you shred, and also allow you to add an incredibly powerful demon with an aura and multiple elite affixes to your kit, be able to better manage the onslaught of fire immunes in Hell difficulty. Let's go ahead and start talking about the various skills that you're going to be using on this build at the different progression steps that you're going to be using them and why. So you have a better understanding of exactly what you need to do at any given moment when you're progressing through the build guide on max roll. Funnily enough, since the first fire skill doesn't unlock until level 6, and that would be Ring of Fire, we're actually going to invest our first few points into Miasma Bolt. Now, the benefit of Miasma Bolt is that it's able to do damage in a small area, and also does magical damage, not only on impact, but then damage over time in these stack. It actually makes Miasma Bolt, with the 4 points that you're going to put in it from levels 1 to 6, actually incredibly impactful. The other benefit of Miasma Bolt is that since Ring of Fire does fire damage, the Countess, who is pivotal to farm early on in your farming strategy as well as later on in Nightmare, is typically very high fire resistance, meaning that Miasma Bolt becomes a great tool to use against her. After killing off her pack with your Ring of Fire, swap over to Miasma Bolt. Miasma Bolt will fire out from you at your FCR cast frame. It's very similar to Firebolt on the Sorceress, and again, it does deal damage in a very small area around it, so if you have a pack of monsters chasing you down, firing dead center into the middle of them tends to splash some damage onto the other ones. If you find a particularly tanky enemy, and there's only one left over after clearing out a pack, swap over to Miasma Bolt. It's a lot easier to manage the mana requirements of it, and it packs a punch all the way up until, I would say, quite literally Nightmare. You're also going to use Miasma Bolt in a couple key fights, most notably against the Grand Vizier in the Chaos Sanctuary. She becomes immune to fire damage, and there's no way to shred it that early on. So in using a Mercenary in Miasma Bolt, you're able to gun her down. And against Talek in the first Ancients fight, he has very high fire resistance. Using Miasma Bolt can help to gun him down as well. The key to early game leveling on this build is going to be wrapped up in this Ring of Fire. Ring of Fire is going to deal damage to all of the targets within its radius. The fireballs are going to explode when they hit a target, dealing damage in an area. And the farther that it travels before it hits a target, the more damage that it will deal. Not only that, Ring of Fire will actually knock back enemies and stun them. So even after you're done using this for damage, it is a great stopping force ability, be able to make some space for you. In addition to this, though, you're going to continue to use it in small enclosed areas where coming around a corner, it'd be difficult to use your other skills, and Ring of Fire can go off very quickly. The issue with Ring of Fire, though, and this is on an endgame character who has 300 mana, as well as an insight room where on his mercenary, it's incredibly mana intensive, and this is probably where the majority of people early on are going to have some issues playing the build. I have a few tips to help you with this, though. In the early game, while you normally wouldn't, we are actually going to put our first 15 points into energy to get us additional mana. This is going to be pivotal. Another thing that people don't necessarily know is that drinking a potion will always attempt to regenerate its full value, but if you were to finish regenerating and fill up your globe, the rest of it goes away. But instead, if while you are casting a skill, you begin drinking a potion, you notice that while I am draining a huge amount very quickly, I'm regenerating through the entire value of my potion. As you can see here, these two potions have managed to last me the entire time of this explanation, and a little bit more on top of that. Always begin drinking the moment that you know that you're going to use a skill multiple times in a row, and the first time that it goes off, then drink your potion. This is a great way to get the most out of your potions without wasting them, so you're not constantly juggling them. That being said, on any leveling build, you're going to be using a lot of mana, especially on a caster build. So filling up your inventory with a few additional rolls of potions every time that you go back to town is a great way to make it so that you never find yourself caught out without any damage to do. Minor call out to the Sigil of Lethargy. This is really important, most notably on the Duriel fight, as well as being able to shred some additional physical resistance later on if you come across a fire immune that your bound demon will have to kill for you. The Sigil of Lethargy, whenever a monster is within its area, will slow them down, will make them deal less damage, and this even works on bosses. This is why it's such a great tool for Duriel. But in addition to that, Sigil of Lethargy is going to increase the damage taken. This
Why
is a
did you
fancy
come into
way of
my
saying
house?
reduce their physical damage reduction.
Why did you come
While
into
this
my
won't change how
house?
much fire damage you're able to apply to a target, it would make my mercenary as well as my bound demon do more physical damage to that target. When you're fighting Duriel, make sure to drop one on him whenever it would go away. And then if he happens to be chasing you when your mercenary dies, what you would want to do is cast it in front of you and then run through it. So as Duriel chases you, you have enough time to turn around and hit him with another wave of fire. Speaking of that wave of fire, Flame Wave is going to make up the majority of your DPS output for the vast majority of your progression until you get Apocalypse. But even then, you're going to continue to use it. Flame Wave has both a startup and a short cooldown. When you cast Flame Wave, it's going to create a line in the direction that the Warlock is pointing and then fire out. As you notice, you can sometimes get a little wonky line where multiple of the paths seem to kind of hit the same target simultaneously. Not only does the as Duriel chases you, you have enough time to turn around and go back to town is a great way to make it so that you never find yourself caught out without any damage to do. A minor call out to the Sigil of Lethargy. This is really important, most notably on the Duriel fight, as well as being able to shred some additional physical resistance later on if you come across a fire immune that your bound demon will have to kill for you. The Sigil of Lethargy, whenever a monster is within its area, will slow them down, will make them deal less damage, and this even works on bosses. This is why it's such a great tool for Duriel. But in addition to that, Sigil of Lethargy is going to increase the damage taken. This is a fancy way of saying reduce their physical damage reduction. So while this won't change how much fire damage you're able to apply to a target, it would make my mercenary as well as my bound demon do more physical damage to that target. When you're fighting Duriel, make sure to drop one on him whenever it would go away. And then if he happens to be chasing you when you're mercenary,
That the combo starring Rachel McBadgems and Ryan Coogler. That seems pretty good.
It was the summer of 2004 when my boyfriend John was being deployed to fight in the Middle East. I didn't want him to go, but he had to serve his country. John, wait! You can't go.
Look, we don't have to figure all this out right now. Why don't we just wait until the summer ends and see what happens, okay?
Are you pushing up?
I just don't see how it's gonna work.
Wait, don't.
Wow, the acting's actually pretty good in this.
You're gonna wait till the summer ends? Just do it now, huh? You know what? I'm gonna do it, alright? It's over. So, wait, no one is up, are we? Just gonna find out what happened, and then tomorrow we're gonna get nothing. Baby, follow, don't leave.
Man, these gone. How about you say we had inside? Let me tap that ass.
Alright. Quick though, because my parents aren't home.
No, wait a second. Oh, come on. What's the best of the story?
5 years later, John returned from the war. But while he was deployed, I had gotten engaged to another man. While my fiance was off at work, I decided to pay John a visit so I could have some closure. But things got complicated.
Oh, this is about to get good. So what are you gonna do, Emily?
I don't know.
We're back to that? We're back there? Why are you even here then?
Past couple of days have been wonderful, but this is irresponsible. I have a fiance back home.
So you make love to me and you go back to your husband? Is that your plan?
I made a promise to a man who gave me a ring, and I gave him my word.
Well, your word is shot to hell now, don't you think?
I don't know.
This isn't about you, alright? This is all about the money. He's got the money, I don't.
You're an asshole.
I'm the asshole. You just stay with me.
Why? We're already fighting.
Why, Emily? Because I want you. And I know it's gonna be hard. We're gonna have to work together to make this work. But I need you to tell me, what do you want? Not what your parents want or what he wants. What do you want? Oh, come on. You want John. You want John. That's why he's asking you.
I have to go.
No. I'm sorry, you idiot. Love him. Oh, God.
Hey, Daddy, he's gonna let me tap that ass.
Oh, no. Not this time. You guys come here. Check out this movie. It's incredible. Just get it now. You gotta see this movie.
What?
Oh my God! But I think you're doing it now. I mean, yeah, I was going to, but then I got caught up in the movie. But damn it, come check out this movie. It's one of the best movies I've ever seen.
Showing this.
What?
I had to make a choice. Do I stay with my wealthy husband or be with the love of my life? It was a week before my wedding, and I wanted to clear my head, so I went to see John one last time.
I can't stand the thought of you marrying him, Emily.
You can't go through with it, John.
Then don't! Leave him! We'll start fresh!
I'm scared, but I need to walk away from everything.
Emily, come on! We'll face it together like we always have!
In that moment, the rain became a cleansing force, washing away the doubts and fears that held me back. I was choosing love again. I was choosing John.
We're gonna get through this, Emily, I promise!
I know we will, John.
Now it's all good and everything. Like you said, we have a three-way gangbang. After that.
Let's do it!
Come on.
What is that?
All right, you can go. You can go now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do what you thought I was doing earlier now.
No, it's not a stamp. It's an NFT, Grandma. Okay, and it's worth a lot of money. All right, everybody wants this Mojo Jojo. I gotta go. My right arm is tingling. Hey.
Oh, hey.
I shouldn't have said hi. I didn't mean to do that. You just have a good day.
Do I leave?
No, I know you. You know. You know why I know that you know.
Oh my god, were you my Postmates last week?
No. Am I dressed like a Postmates driver?
You're just a little bit.
It starts with a P, though.
Oh my god, from Devin's party last week. We were wasted.
Have you heard? No, party. What are the initials of Devin's party? DP. Anything? No?
Dog park.
Dog park. Close. Doggy park.
That's right. With all the leashes, you were there.
No. I should know.
The gym, right? You were one of the bigger guys in there.
No, but the guy in the video, yeah, no, he was like much bigger than me, and like both ways.
Oh, that's right. You do mean it.
No. Mm-mm.
You were working on the plumbing, right? With the big pipes.
Oh god.
Come on, that was it, right?
Yep.
It was a big mess, actually. Soaking wet.
Do you have that footage? Why would you have that footage? Stupid. Why would I say that?
You're acting a little weird.
You're acting weird. I'm normal. It's just a normal thing to say because you said that I'm not normal.
Are you sure you don't do maintenance?
Very sure. Very sure.
Oh, the laundromat. That's right.
So
What do you do with all this money you're making? You're making tons of money. You make $50 million? Really?
I did.
How much of that money do you spend and how much do you reinvest into the business?
What do you mean reinvest into the business?
I don't know. You have $50 million.
I do.
And you give a lot of it back. Is that true? You help out people. I saw you bought a really, really nice home for someone in Florida.
I did? Oh.
I saw an article about it. They said you bought a very nice home for someone in Boca Raton.
No, yeah, for me.
Oh, it's for you.
Yeah. I bought a house in Florida.
You know what they say?
What do they say?
Peninsula.
Yeah.
So what do you do? All this money, you're making tons of money. You make $50 million? Really?
I did.
How much of that money do you spend and how much do you reinvest into the business?
What do you mean reinvest into the business?
I don't know. You have $50 million.
I do.
And you give a lot of it back. Is that true? You help out people. I saw you bought a really, really nice home for someone in Florida.
I did? Oh.
I saw an article about it. They said you bought a very nice home for someone in Boca Raton.
No, yeah, for me.
Oh, it's for you.
Yeah. I bought a house in Florida.
You know what they say?
What do they say?
Peninsula.
Yeah.
So what do you do with all you're making tons of that money and how much you invest in business? $50 million. Of it back. Is that true? You help out people. I saw you buy a nice home for someone in Florida.
Oh.
I saw an article about it. They said for someone.
What? What do they say?
Peninsula. What do you do with all this money you're making? You're making tons of money. You make $50 million. How much of that money do you spend and how much do you reinvest into the business?
What do you mean reinvest into the business?
I don't know. You have $50 million.
I do.
A lot of it back. You help out people. I saw you bought a really, really nice home for someone in Florida.
I did? Oh.
I saw an article about it. They said you bought a very nice home for someone in Boca Raton.
No, yeah, for me.
Oh, it's for you.
Yeah. I bought a house in Florida.
You know what they say?
What do they say?
Peninsula.
Yeah.
So what do you do with all this money you're making? You're making tons of money. You make $50 million? Really?
I did.
I do.